The Problem of Pain. What a tough book to read through. It's a great book, but it asks those questions. What do we do with this problem of pain? How do we handle it? It's the why do good things happen to bad people? What about pain with animals, and what's the end game? This song, was written, it's entirely on piano, and it's just, man, for me, I think lyrically it's one of the strongest songs, because it uses a lot of C.S. Lewis's setups and thoughts, but it also inverts some things. He talks about, we're afraid. First of all, he says, it's right to tell the pure of heart that only the pure of heart will see God, because they're really the only ones that want to, in a lot of ways. And it talks about, a lot of us are afraid that heaven is a lie or heaven is a bribe. And so at the beginning I say, is it safe to say that only the pure of heart will ever see God? Because if heaven's a lie, heaven's a bribe, then purity's lost and I'm a fraud. It's the idea of like, this is what I believe. If what I believed was not true, then all of this is for loss. The pre-chorus is the problem of pain is it insists that you quietly watch it spread and attack your insides. Like pain, and he talks about it, pain refuses to be ignored. Like these physical pains, sometimes you just feel them, the presence of them, and it's the migraine, it's the broken ankle, it's whatever, and it kind of won't let up on you for a while. But the idea of just like these emotional pains that will continue to fester, and they insist that you pay them attention and that you watch them spread and attack you from the inside. Or watch it in a family member, or watch it in a friend, or in a stranger, or see it happening in a foreign country to children who never ask for this. Like those are tough ideas to deal with. And I wasn't trying to give, answers. Towards the end, he said, a man can no more, diminish who God is by refusing to worship him than a lunatic can blot out the sun by writing the word darkness on the wall of his cell. And that's one of my favorite C.S. Lewis quotes of all time. It's just the idea that like these bad things happen, we can't diminish who God is by saying, you know what, I refuse to worship you. I refuse to acknowledge that you exist and that you're all powerful because of these bad things that happen. We can't diminish who God is any more than a lunatic can say, you know what, I'm going to blot out the sun by writing the word darkness here in my cell, and now the sun is no more. Those things don't exist, and I talk about that at the end of the song. I love the book. It's one of the tougher reads for a lot of reasons, but it's one of the more gratifying when you get through it and you read the context of a man who's seen a lot of pain. So yeah, that's The Problem of Pain.